Sonic Frontiers has had a really interesting hype cycle. One minute Sonic fans were disappointed, the other minute they were hyped as can be. So I thought it'd be fun to go back and take a look at the messy but interesting history behind Sonic Frontiers, from the first announcement to the release of the game, because trust me, there's a good few things that didn't go exactly as expected. Welcome to the complete Sonic Frontiers retrospective. Before immediately diving into the announcement of the game, I gotta give a bit of context. Sonic was dead. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but there was still a massive 2-year drought from the Tokyo 2020 game to Sonic Colors Ultimate, and even longer if we're talking about mainline games. Sure, we had the Sonic movies, but the game fans were still looking for the scratch to their Sonic game itch. Sonic fans were expecting a game announcement just around the corner, but it never actually happened. Until May. On May 25th, 2021, the Sonic YouTube channel posted a short 30th anniversary celebration video on YouTube, featuring new, never-before-seen CGI footage. Now, some fans speculated that this was the footage of a previously leaked Sonic Colors remaster, while other fans thought it was from a brand new Sonic game. But we wouldn't have to wait long to find out, because later that day, the Sonic Twitter account posted this image online, with the caption, "Did somebody say news? Tune in for a first look at some of the projects, partnerships, and events for our hashtag Sonic 30th celebration." Sonic fans couldn't believe it. Finally, we're getting info on a brand new Sonic game. Surely we get a ton of gameplay. Sonic Central aired on the 27th of May, 2021, and it was not as satisfying as some had hoped. Colors Ultimate looked like an Unreal Engine 4 fan game. Sonic Origins was announced with nothing to show for it, and the info we got on the brand new Sonic game was confusing. What was Sonic's weird glitchy boost effect all about? What will the game be called? Sonic Zap? Is that what the symbol is? And what was this game even gonna play like? A lot of frustrated questions came out of Sonic fans' mouths, but as always, they found a way to get an answer. Right after the live stream, leaks for a new Sonic game were discovered on 4chan. Now, usually Sonic fans take these kind of leaks with a grain of salt, but there was something very special about this one in particular. Not only were they from all the way back in January, but they also got practically everything we saw in the announcement trailer right, down to the very last detail. For instance, the spin cycle move described in the leaks looked eerily similar to the stuff we saw in the trailer, and the glitchy effects in the announcement lined up pretty well with the whole cyberspace thing from the leaks. But that wasn't it. These leaks also revealed stuff about the game we had no clue about yet. Apparently, the game will be open world, with enemies, puzzles, and platforming challenges sprinkled throughout. This is also where we first got to learn about cyberspace, boost-style linear levels that would reward you with Chaos Emeralds. There was also talk of some human ghost girl. Who was this character? Is she a protagonist? The villain of the game? Many started comparing it to the supporting characters in Secret Rings and Black Knight, but we would have to wait and see to find out for sure. With the help of leaks, metadata, and Sega's own press release, a new title for the game was revealed. So from this point onward, the new mainline Sonic game officially got the title of Sonic Rangers. It was actually the development title for Sonic Frontiers, and to this day, you can still find references to it in the files. But how did Sega let these leaks get out? Well, apparently, during the development of Sonic Rangers, Sega decided to do playtesting sessions to improve the game's quality. Some of the playtesters posted about their experience online, and now we're here. And it was from this point onward that was just sort of waiting. But Sonic fans had simultaneously nothing and a lot to chew on here. An open-world Sonic game? Will we finally get the momentum-style gameplay back, or will this be another boosting game? Well, Sega's not answering any of that. What we did get, though, is the confirmation that Sonic Rangers was just a codename, as in November of 2021, Sega officially trademarked a new name, Sonic Frontiers. But it wouldn't be too long after that until the Game Awards would be coming up, where we got a brand new trailer for the game showing... We got some more CGI, some environment shots, and no! The Sonic model from Sonic Forces would return for Frontiers. Come on, this has to be a placeholder, right? I mean, besides, there were leaks saying that Sonic's model would look more like Unleashed. We just gotta wait a little bit longer to see the real model. So we got to see the exact same model in action 5 months later, when it was announced that we'd be seeing extended Sonic Frontiers gameplay on IGN First. And it looked rough. Sonic looked really slow and stiff, there was poppin' everywhere, and it generally just looked really unpolished and empty. We got the combat gameplay later that week, and it also didn't look great. People were praying that this was just the person being bad at the game, and not the controls being stiff and awkward, but Sonic fans were starting to lose hope for the game. The person who actually played it said it was really fun, but we weren't seeing any of that translated through the gameplay. It just looked like another unpolished mess. Now, the next few months were filled with 6-pixel wide off-screen footage of the Sonic Frontiers demo in in-person events. We got our first footage of the so-called cyberspace, and is that Sky Sanction? Wouldn't you know it, they're reusing old level themes again. It wasn't looking great for the game. First the empty world, then the unpolished gameplay, and then the reusing of old level themes. It really felt like Sonic Frontiers had hit a new low. Wait, what's this? This actually doesn't look bad. This tower section somewhat looks a lot better here. Some of the glitches have been polished up, and the combat action looks engaging? What? No, don't give us more footage! Oh my gosh, cyberspace actually looks open! Look at these branching paths! It actually seems to run well on the Switch too. What happened here? Now, it turns out that the combination between puzzles, combat, and platforming is what made the game so fun to IGN, so it didn't help that we got footage of only the combat and only the platforming. We got an overview trailer soon after, which really helped sell the game. At this point, there was still some confusion on what exactly the objective of the game was, so having an overview trailer like this was very welcome. We got some footage of Well, they really put the space in cyberspace. Am I right? Come on. Wait. Who's that? You're telling me that we finally got a look at the human ghost girl from the leaks? She was revealed as Sage, a brand new antagonist for Sonic Frontiers. We're rapidly approaching the release of the game, but we still don't know anything about the story. The only thing we knew is that Ian Flynn, a writer for the Sonic comic book series, would be helping out with the story in Frontiers. This got Sonic fans really excited, since his portrayals of the characters are pretty respected, so it's understandable why the fan base would want to see more of the story. Well, lucky for us, we got a story trailer during Gamescom, and it revealed nothing about the story. We got to see some gameplay of the next island though, and a release date for November 8th, 2022. It seemed Sega didn't want to reveal too much of the story of the game, but that didn't stop Sonic fans from theorizing. Theories started to spread around that Sage wasn't really the bad guy of the story, and that it would be revealed throughout the game that Sonic was actually the one doing harm. After footage of Super Sonic was revealed in the Tokyo Game Show trailer, even more theories started to spread around of Sonic's final form in the game being a corrupted version of himself, where he's fully corrupted with the red glitchy effect seen on his arm in the story trailer. It was also around this time where we got to hear the first few snippets of the main theme, I'm Here, and the credits theme, Vandalize. People seem to genuinely love these tracks because they gave off those early 2000s Sonic game vibes. We're officially in the Sonic Frontiers Renaissance, and we're very close to the game's release. During this time, new footage of the game is coming out left and right. We got our first look at the third island, more platforming challenges, music, minigames, boss fights, and other minor things like that. The base version of Sonic Frontiers finalized on October 22nd, 2022, and released worldwide later that year on November 8th. So, how was the response? Well, critics seem to really enjoy the game. It was the highest rated mainline Sonic game in over a decade. As for the general public, well, it's a bit more mixed. As with all games, some people really liked it and some people didn't. What about me? Well, I have a lot to say, so look out for a full video on the game. You know, I think this game's a great way to kickstart this new era of Sonic games, but come to think of it, what era are we even in right now, and what could the best name for it be? Well, if you're curious about that, I discuss everything you need to know right here.